the students, welcome back to the last last presentation of cost control and cost reduction chapter. I hope you might have revised and gone through the rest of the techniques of cost control and cost reduction. This is the final concluding presentation of this topic. So moving forward to the presentation, we have the next technique ready, which is work study. Work study is a systematic examination of the methods of carrying out activities such as to improve the effective use of resources and to set up standards of performance for the activities carried out. A generic term for those techniques, particularly method study and work measurement, which are used in the examination of human work in all its contexts and which leads systematically to the investigation of all the factors which affect the efficiency and economy of the situation being reviewed in order to effect improvement. Basically, work study is the total study of all the work which is being carried out, how it is being carried out, and whether we are utilizing the resources effectively or not. And through that only we set the standards of performance for the different activities which we need to do. Work study is basically a combination of method study and work measurement. So combining both these, we form the technique called work study. Method study is concerned with the way in which work is done, that is the method, how it is being done. It is used to simplify the way to accomplish a work and to improve the method of production. Method study results in a more effective use of material, plant, equipment and manpower. It is essentially concerned with finding better ways of doing things. It adds value and increases the efficiency by eliminating unnecessary operations, avoidable delays and other forms of waste. Basically, method study is a technique in which we study the method through which any activity is being done, whether the method is too long or too small or there are some lapses. So when we check out the method how we are doing any work, we improve upon that method of production, which can lead further to the decrease in costs. Work measurement is the application of techniques designed to establish the time for a qualified worker to carry out specified jobs at a defined level of performance or at a defined rate of working. The different techniques of work measurement are time study, which includes short cycle repetitive jobs, work sampling, which includes long cycle jobs, predetermined motion time standards, which includes manual operations confined to one work center. Basically, when we are measuring the work, we are trying to check out that whatever kind of qualified workers we have selected for doing the particular specified jobs, are they doing their work effectively? Are they doing the performance at the defined level of performance, and their work is being done perfectly or not? So that is where we have the techniques of time study, work sampling and predetermined motion time standards to set the standards for doing work. Then there are few objectives of these techniques: to analyze the present method of doing a job systematically in order to develop a new and better method, to measure the work content of a job by measuring the time required to do the job for a qualified worker and hence to establish standard time, to increase the productivity by ensuring the best possible use of human, machine and material resources, and to achieve best quality product or service at minimum possible cost. So basically here we are targeting to doing the tasks effectively and setting the standards for all the workers for by the best employee to do any particular task and reduce the costs. There are few benefits of this particular technique, which are increases productivity and operational efficiency, reduced manufacturing cost, improved workplace layout, better manpower planning and capacity planning, fair wages to employees, better working conditions to employees, improved workflow, reduced material handling costs, provides a standard of performance to measure labor efficiency, better industrial relations and employee morale, basis for sound incentive scheme, and provides better job satisfaction to employees. Basically, we are targeting for the layout. If it is by chance not being done up to the mark, so we improve that also. If we are not providing better conditions to employees, so we can improve that also. If we have a long workflow which increases the costs of doing any particular task, so all these things can be taken care of, and these are the benefits of these particular technique. Next is organization and methods study, in which the systematic examination of activities in order to improve the effective use of human and other material resources is done. It is generally accepted to be concerned with improving the administrative work, the way it is organized, and the way methods and procedures are used. So basically, the administrative tasks also sometimes take long time to take decisions or to be effective. So we work at that level wherein the organizational tasks are being taken care of through this particular methods, organization and methods study. So there are different activities which are included in O&M services, which is organization analysis, activity analysis, information analysis, interviewing, systems design, flow charting, form design and paper workflows. So all these are part of the administrative tasks. So if the information is not flowing or flowing slowly, then it will lead to delayed decisions, and finally the costs will increase because the decisions will not be passed on to the employees to work upon. Then how do we flowchart the whole tasks which are required to go through different steps? Then paper workflows. So these are the different activities which needs to be taken care of. Next is quality control. It refers to all those functions or activities that must be performed to fill the company's quality objectives. Quality control aims at investigating the root cause for defects identified by inspection and take corrective action to overcome the defects for future production. Quality control helps to minimize the cost of inspection and rejection. Quality control is an approach to prevent the defects rather than detecting the defects. The ultimate aim is to provide products which are dependable, satisfactory and economical. So when we are maintaining high quality standards, we are talking about the products which are directly acceptable by the customers. So basically we are aiming at reducing the defects instead of knowing the defects and improving them and repairing them. So when we are reducing the defects, we are basically going to save upon the cost for reproduction of those defective pieces. So the conclusion of these two techniques which we have learned in the 4 sessions is basically they are used by manufacturing concerns to diminish the cost of production that we have learned through the different methods. Cost reduction has a larger scope than cost control, as cost reduction is applicable for all the industries, but cost control is applicable only to the industries where pre-optimization of the cost which is not yet incurred is possible. So cost control works as a roadmap for the organization to incur costs as per the set standard. On the other hand, cost reduction challenges the established standards by decreasing the cost and increasing the profit. So this is all about this particular chapter. I hope you might have understood all the methods. So we'll look forward to the next presentation. So till then, thank you so much and be safe.